Yep, you can always tell when it's spring. All the smoke in the air from the farmers burning their fields. What are you yakking about over there? The compost pile overwintered really well this year. A lot of the water mimosa and other grasses and weeds and stuff grew up through it pretty well, but I've got a few more things I want to add to it before I put the tarp back on. Those of you who've been watching my worm bin videos over my other playlist know that I've been using straight brown cardboard for the bedding for my worms. Well, that's great, but I've got tons of these pizza boxes that are just, colored with what I hope is only soy ink, but I don't know. I'm here in Thailand. I'm sure that's what they use, but maybe not. I'm gonna be pushing a lot of this through the composting system this year. That there is a barrel of failed worm food. And by failed worm food, I don't mean it's something I couldn't use for the worms if I really wanted to, but I've chosen not to because I'm going to be changing up my stages for the bioremediation project. You'll see what I'm talking about later. The reason this was taped closed is because I still had larvae in the barrel, and this has actually been sitting since about last September in a water tub. It just, as much as I want to put BSFL in this process, it's just not practical. As you can see, there's still just a ton of larvae in there. Look at that. That was sealed last September, and there's still larvae in there. Unbelievable. These animals are incredible. I'm going to push this through the processing of the compost, and that way I can use it in the worm bin later. There we go. Black cream tomato has a white stick. Jalapenos, no stick. So I mean, as you can see, one of the drawbacks to having heavy clay soil is you also end up with really heavy clay clods of dirt. And trying to pound that down is just not an easy task. So that's where the rain can actually be a friend to you. It's just now the end of April, and as you can see, the tree is fleshed out really nice. This is the custard apple. This was the small one that I planted last March in 2021. I mean, she's done a really beautiful job. And the thing I love, every time I see this tree that makes me smile, I grew this thing from seed. And when I consider that, and I see how well she's doing now, it just makes me smile. There's a lot of people out there that'll say, you know, you can't grow these from seed. Well, you know what, just smile at them and then go and do it. She's beautiful. That's also the same for this avocado. I grew this back in 2018 from pit. And look at her, gorgeous. And she's finally started to grow her fork, which all these fruit trees seem to do. The custard apple does as well. Got like this joint area coming off the main branch, which was over here initially. I mean, that was the main branch that she was growing up on years ago. And now that huge thick branch that came off the main trunk, as this thing gets older, that'll just become like a big V and then have two main sections. She's absolutely beautiful and putting out new growth. And gang, really, that's all this video was meant to be. It was just a really fun teaser video to get everybody excited for spring, as it is definitely sprung, and there's a lot of fun that's getting ready to come up in the way of really fun content on my channel here, involving everything from natural farming inputs to compost teas. Listen, wherever you are in this world today or tonight, you take care. Bye for now.